Sains and Mohd. So this is Jasman
And this is Ilham. So we are the MCs for today's webinar.
yeah. So before the event starts, I would like to invite all the audience to be ready with your popcorns and drinks as the webinar will begin shortly. So to all the guests, if you are ready with this webinar, then you may spam in our chat box with 666. All right. All right, good. So, okay. Also, a gentle reminder to all, please make sure that your microphone is being muted to avoid any distraction throughout the event. But meanwhile, feel free to use the chat box and emoji reactions in this webinar room. All right. Ilham, before we
Yes.
move on further, would you like to share some brief introduction that we have found in the Googles on the company?
Okay, sure. So basically, Jaswan, what I found is Weber is a part of international group that employ more than 10,000 people across, if not mistaken, 62 countries worldwide. So basically, it was established in France in, if not mistaken, also in 1665. And Saint-Gobain is one of the largest industrial group with an annual turnover of over 2 billion pounds and supported by almost 200 production units.
Yeah, you see, that sounds
Quite
because
a lot, right?
yeah, right. So we are very honored to invite Mr. Muhammad Hilmi bin Jasman here, the technical manager of Sains who has 13 years experience in the industry to share with us the great product from the honored company. So without further ado, let's welcome our speaker, Mr. Muhammad Hilmi, to deliver his insight. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay, so Mr. Muhammad Hilmi, the stage is yours. Yeah. So you may start sharing your slide and then you may share with us the great insight and
Jasman,
products.
or I share the slide for the company profile first, okay?
Sure, sure. Thank you, Ms. Chu.
Okay. You can see my slide, right?
Yeah, good. Okay, so Ms. Chu, the stage is yours. I'll be muted my
Okay.
mic now.
Wait for a while. Say something. All right. Good morning to all of you. I'm Ms. Chu here. I'm the Senior Sales Executive for Northern Region, represents Saint-Gobain Weber. Okay. Before I start, actually, together with me, we have Joshua and also another colleague, Mr. Lai. Three of us based in Penang, in charge of Northern Region. Okay. So actually, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the organizer for inviting us to give a short presentation on our company innovative solution. Okay, before we move into the topic of the day, I would like to share a little bit about our company background and profile. Okay, as mentioned by Ilham, yes, Saint-Gobain Group is a French-based multinational organization founded in 1665, which is 356 years of history in the industry. Okay, so as you can see here, at the bottom of the slide, we have 5 main brands in Malaysia. On the left side, Gyprock is actually our gypsum-based solution product. Weber and Emix will be our mortar and chemical construction chemical product. And today we are going to touch about waterproofing, which is part under Weber. Okay, Isover is our insulation material, and we have Saint-Gobain glass as well. Okay, so let's move on. As you can see from the slide, okay, as I mentioned, we have 350 years history and operating in 70 countries with more than 3,500 sales outlets all over the world. We are one of the top 100 innovators over the past 10 years, and we are the leader in most of our business in the 4 main regions, which is Northern Europe, Americas, Southern Europe, Middle East, Africa, and also our Asia Pacific. Okay, these are the main 3 sectors in Saint-Gobain: construction products, innovative materials, and also the building distribution. But in Malaysia, we focus on our construction products. Okay. So our product cover from exterior, wall facade, insulation, interior, and until finishing, which is our Weber Emax. Okay, and okay, these are the brand in the main brands in Malaysia. But as for regional business, we have Saint-Gobain glass, which I mentioned, and we have the chip rock. This one is for the drywall system and also our ceiling system. We have Weber Emax for the mortar and construction chemical, and also Duraflex produce the fiber cement products. Okay, as for our group, we have 5 main priorities. Okay, the first one is the policy of sustainable resource management with minimal production waste and reuse, and the integration of recycled content into our products. Second, a reduction in energy. Sorry. Ridwan, you are requesting to? Sorry. Okay, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can hear you, Miss Chu. No worries.
Okay. Our second priority is the reduction in energy consumption and also the greenhouse gas emission of our industrial processes, infrastructure, and transport. So the third one is the reduction in the water withdrawal to move forward to the zero discharge water. Fourth, anticipate and deal with risk factors related to environmental accidents and nuisances. And the last one is to preserve, restore, strengthen, and enhance the biodiversity of all sites. Okay. And recently, I mean, on September 23rd, okay, during the United Nations Climate Action Summit, actually, Saint-Gobain Group have committed to, we signed a pledge of the Global Compact, committing ourselves to reach net zero emission by no later than 2050. Okay, this is a short introduction on Saint-Gobain Group. Okay, now we come to Weber. Weber is a well-known brand, and Weber is the leader in the mortar industry for more than 150 years. Okay, the chart showing here is the history and transformation of the company. I won't go into detail for this one. Yeah? Okay, it covers 64 countries. We have more than 200 plants, 10 research centers, and more than 10,000 employees all over the world. Okay, and as for Weber Malaysia, we have total 3 plants. The north one is based at Bemban Ipoh Perak. The central one is at Puncak Alam Selangor, and the one at Johor to service the southern area and also Singapore market is the Tanjung Lansat, our new plant, newly opened in end of May this year, okay, 2021. And of course, we do have another plant to produce our gypsum board. The gypsum board plant is in Port Klang. Okay, so in Malaysia, total we have 4 plants. Okay. Okay. We aim to be the system solution provider. As you can see from the picture, it's kind of like one roof solution. We have the products for skim coat, waterproofing, randal, tile adhesive, and bonding agent. And later on, Hilmi will touch on the waterproofing only. Okay. And that's all from my side. And just to show you some of our iconic projects. Okay. And later on, after the presentation by Hilmi, there will be a Q&A question. Okay, you can type your message in the chat box. Okay, I think that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I
great.
will
Thank you,
pass
Miss
the
Chu.
floor to Hilmi.
Sure. Thank you. So, Mr. Muhammad Hilmi. Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
So, as stated in the poster, so I'm Muhammad Hilmi bin Jasman. So, I'm the technical manager for Saint-Gobain Malaysia, Saint-Gobain Weber Malaysia. Share my screen first. So today, basically, we will be focusing on waterproofing products, which are available in Weber, Saint-Gobain, Malaysia. So first, as an introduction to waterproofing, let's have a look on the history of waterproofing. So here is a brief overview of how waterproofing started. So around 3600 BC, the ancient Egyptians built the first monolithic structure, which is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Each year, the Nile River would flood and surround the pyramid. Yet, when it was opened in the 18,000s, the tomb were completely dry. So in the 1970s, the archaeologists exposed that the original waterproofing on the limestone foundation blocks. So they found it that a bitumen emulsion with dry reed fiber had been applied in cross-layer coats. So reed is a plant which is similar to grass. So that's the only for history. Now we move on to the next topic on why do we need waterproofing, where do we apply waterproofing, and what are we going to use as waterproofing. So basically, what is waterproofing? Waterproofing of constructions describe a procedure where building structures are protected from water ingress to avoid damages or destructive causes.
Hilmi, sorry to disturb. Sorry, Hilmi. I believe your voice is kind of soft. How about others? Can you hear clearly?
We can. So far we can hear Mr. Muhammad Hilmi, but we need to switch the speaker to a maximum. Yeah, maybe we
Oh.
need to yeah.
It's a bit soft.
And then maybe one more thing. So do you want to maximize your slide?
Yeah,
Because
can
we
you
saw it in the
maximize?
presentation view. But
Hi,
how to use
Hilmi,
the visual
Joshua here.
easily?
Yeah, Hilmi, Joshua here. Maybe you connecting to two screen, right? Another monitor. Maybe you disconnect the monitor so that the slide can show in full screen.
Okay. So now is it full screen?
Now it's full screen. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry for the glitch. Yeah.
Is it okay now? The sound, the screen?
Yeah. Good.
Okay.
But still back to the split screen already. When you press the slide.
Because actually I'm on my presenter slide.
Oh, because so you are showing the presenter view. So but if you go back to the previous just now, you just share the whole slide, and then yeah, that will be the full screen. Yeah. If you just press this, yeah, this will be the full screen. It's okay for sir to be this way, because we are okay with both lah. Yeah.
So I'm not so familiar with WebEx.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This is the
It's
first time
okay. We need to get used
using
to it.
WebEx. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. First try. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. So, sir.
So on to the next page. So why waterproofing is needed? So first, of course, to avoid of water ingress or loss. Cannot move my slide. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you try clicking a down button in your keyboard. Yeah, that will be doing.
So the second one is to avoid of organic or salt contamination. Not working. So the third one is for thermal insulation support. And the last one is to avoid destruction of building material. So these are all the preservation and value composition will lead to cost saving. So next is the basic of waterproofing. These are normally 4 basic questions. The first one is definition of waterproofing. Then why waterproofing is needed. So where waterproofing is required. Last one is what it is used for waterproofing. Means what material are we going to use. So where waterproofing is needed. The first one is external horizontal surfaces. Next is underground. Then we have water containers or water tank. We also have wet rooms. So under external horizontal surfaces, we have flat roofs, roof gardens, balconies or terraces, and car parking decks. While underground, we have basement, cellars, car parks, and also tunnels. For water containers, we have swimming pool, drinking water tanks, and also cisterns. For wet rooms, we have bathrooms, shower rooms, steam saunas, kitchens or food industry, and also laundries. So this is where waterproofing are needed in landed building or housing. So you can see a few elements here. Number one is roof, then the balcony, carporch, planter boxes, exposed driveway, swimming pool, bathroom, basement, retaining walls, and sewage works.
Sorry, Hilmi. Munching here.
Yes.
I think you need to hold your speaker. Yeah.
Is it
Can
clear now?
yes, very much better.
Okay. So I need to hold my mic. So this is an example of high-rise building. So normally in high-rise building, we have more items or more areas to be applied with waterproofing. So as you can see here, there is a rooftop waterproofing. Then you have the holding structures, water holding structures, the plant rooms, the insulative roof systems, balconies, internal, external wet areas, podium decks, basement, lift pit, retaining walls, and also parking decks. So in conclusion, every construction part that could get in contact with water requires being protected by a waterproofing system. So now let's have a look on Weber waterproofing products. Basically, there are 4 types of waterproofing solutions available in Weber. As you can see here, the first one is bitumen base. Then we have polyurethane base, a membrane, and also cementitious. So this is our first product available in Weber, which is Weberdry WP100SF. So it is a 2-component semi-flexible cementitious waterproofing. So it comes in 25 kg per set. The coverage is minimum of 2 coats at 1 kg per square meter per coat. The area of application is toilet, bathroom, wet kitchen, and also ablution. So let's have a look on the cross-section wall. So for application on brick wall, so this is the cross-section for toilets. So the brick wall need to be plastered first before you apply the waterproofing and followed by tiling. While on the RC wall, waterproofing need to be applied directly onto the RC wall, then followed by the tiling. So this is the example of waterproofing application inside the toilet. If you see the first photo, the number 1 photo, that is the angle fillet, which is installed in edges and corners. So the second photo, the number 2 photo, is the application of first coat of cementitious waterproofing. So the third one is actually they have done the second coat. So they have finished doing the waterproofing. So after it dries for about 2 to 3 days, you need to fill up water for ponding test. So the number 4 photos is actually the ponding test, which require 24 to 72 hours. So apart from waterproofing, Weber also have the system solution for bathroom, just like mentioned by Mr. Chu just now. So we have tile adhesive, we also have render, we have screed, we have bonding agent. So this is just for additional. Next product that we have is Weberdry WP200F. So this is also a cementitious waterproofing type. So it is a 2-component flexible cementitious waterproofing. So it comes in 34 kg per set, 25 kg part A and 9 liter part B. So it is also the same as the Weberdry WP100. We apply in minimum of 2 coats at 1 kg per square meter per coat. So area of application is for balcony, aircon ledge, water feature and RC portable water tank. So the special features of this product is the flexible. It has the 100% elongation. So this is actually tested by Sirim. So the 3 photos on the left shows the application inside the water tank, while the photo on the right is the balcony. So next, we have Weberdry WP300E. This is also cementitious waterproofing. It is a 2-component elastomeric cementitious waterproofing. Means this is a highly flexible cementitious waterproofing. So it comes in 40 kg per set, 25 kg part A powder and 18 liter part B liquid. So for this product, you require minimum 3 coats at 1 kg per square meter per coat. So you will have 3 kg per square meter on the total application. So area of application is swimming pool, RC water tank and reservoir. So special features and benefits of this product, it is very flexible and it has 200% of elongation. So this is the area of application. As you can see here in the photos, shows that this is all the application inside the swimming pool. So we have finished with cementitious type of waterproofing. Now we move on to liquid type of waterproofing. So the first one, we have Weberdry FlexiCoat. So it is a single component, high performance, seamless acrylic based waterproofing. So this is the system of application where you require 3 coats at 0.5 kg per square meter per coat. So area of application is RC roof slab. These are the features and benefits. So this product is designed for UV resistant purpose. It is also highly elastic with more than 300% elongation. So this product also has a superior crack bridging capability. So this FlexiCoat comes in 20 kg pills. So next we have Weberdry PUD coat. So Weberdry PUD coat is a single component, high performance UV resistant polyurethane hybrid waterproofing. So usage is almost the same as Weberdry Flexi just now, which require 3 coats at 0.5 kg per square meter per coat. So area of application is also similar to Weberdry FlexiCoat, which is on RC roof slab. So the features and benefit is almost the same as FlexiCoat. But as you can see here, it is highly elastic with more than 400% of elongation. So it also comes in 20 kg per pail. So next is our Weberdry PUR seal. So it is a single component super elastic polyurethane based waterproofing membrane. To apply this product, you need 1 coat of epoxy primer and followed by 2 coats of 1.5 kg per square meter per coat. So area of application is also the same, RC roof slab. So this product will require Weberdry PUR coat as a finishing coat for UV resistant purpose. So it is also super elastic with more than 800% of elongation. So this product comes in 25 kg per set. So while the other 3 products just now is for exposed system, we also have waterproofing for rooftop, which is concealed system. So this is the Weberdry PUM coat. So it is a single component high performance elastomeric polyurethane modified. So it requires 3 coats at 0.7 kg per square meter per coat. So area of application is also on RC roof slab and planter box. So this product, although it is bituminous, it has low VOC. So the superior crack bridging capability and also highly elastic with 300% elongation. So it also comes in 20 kg per pail. Next, we have Weber tape fiber mesh 100. This is the accessories. So it is a high quality non-woven fiberglass. It comes in 220 meter per roll at 100 gram per meter square. So area of application is on RC roof slab and planter box. So this Weber tape fiber mesh is actually the reinforcement for liquid type of waterproofing. The features and benefits is this product is flexible and easy to use. So it is also durable with high tensile strength and it will act as reinforcement for waterproofing layer. So this is the application of PUD coat or flexi coat. It is about the same. You apply the first coat, then lay over the fiber mesh 100 and followed by 2 more coats. So this is an example of application of PUM coat. It is almost similar to PUD coat, only the physical looks is different. And next is application of PUR seal. So application of PUR seal, you don't require any fiber mesh 100. So next we have bitumen based waterproofing, which is our Weberdry B2 coat. So it is a single component bitumen based waterproofing compound. It requires 0.6 kg per square meter per coat at 2 coats. And area of application is mostly for substructure element, which is lift pit and retaining wall. And it can also be used as a primer for torsion membrane. So these are the summary of those products that I mentioned before. For Weberdry B2 coat, it is purely made of bitumen. For Weberdry Flexi coat, it is an acrylic-based waterproofing. Weberdry PUR seal is purely polyurethane-based. Weberdry PUM coat is a combination of polyurethane and bitumen. And the last one, Weberdry PUD coat, is a combination of polyurethane, and acrylic-based waterproofing. So next, we move on to the membrane type. So the first product that available in Weber is Weberdry Gum 165. So it is a self-adhesive high-tech bituminous waterproofing membrane. It comes in 20 meter by 1 meter per roll at 1.5 mm thick. So area of application is mostly on the underground structures. So features and benefit of this product. So it is cold application and it is also self-sealing with excellent adhesion. Then it is also easy to control the thickness because it comes in 1.5 mm thick. So these are the example of application of B2 coat. First and second photo, the B2 coat is a primer before you do the torsion membrane, while photo number 3, 4 and 5 is the application on lift pit and also retaining wall. So this is the installation of Weberdry Gum 165. Also on the underground or substructure. Next, we have Weberdry Torch 166. It is also a membrane, prefabricated modified bitumen atactic polypropylene membrane. So it comes in 10 meter by 1 meter per roll at 4 mm thick. So area of application is on RC roof slab. So the features and benefit of this product. The first one is this is a robust material with consistent thickness of 4 mm. So then you requires only one layer. So it is also puncture resistant because the surface is embedded with granule. So the heat welded labs provide homogeneous joints. So this is the cross section of exposed system for torsion membrane. So this is how they apply the torsion membrane. The first step after they apply the B2 coat as primer, they will torch the membrane, then let the membrane stick to the surface. So this is the finishes on the skirting. They will install an angle bar and finish with sealant on top of the angle bar. So we have done with the waterproofing products. Now we move on to common leakages and also solutions. So these are the 5 common waterproofing issues. The first one is issues from above. So puddles can form on the flat roof, which collect water when it rains. This water can potentially seep into the ceiling space, causing a leak. Lower floors may have issues when it comes to faulty workmanship on the floor above. Deficient tiling or defective plumbing can result in huge issues for the floors below, including cracks, mold, and structural defects. So the next one is incorrect waterproofing. So many leakage problems are caused by poor waterproofing, which can result in moisture buildup. The third one is the open area. So regardless of the direction of rain, if the outside area is open to the elements, it is going to get wet when the weather hits and water can get straight into the building through the openings. The fourth issues, is of course from the windows. So windows are extremely vulnerable to water. Especially from rain driven by strong winds. And the last one is ignoring the need for maintenance. So small leaks should be dealt with immediately as they have the potential to grow to much bigger ones that will cause much more damage. So these are three ways to minimize water damages. The first one is to inspect roof regularly. Vents, drains, and any rooftop elements where water may be able to enter the building should be checked. Water stains should be thoroughly inspected as these are a good indication of where water may be pooling or even getting into the building. Next is regularly check the drains, plumbing, and irrigation. So drainage system and plumbing should be checked for any blockages or drips. Next one is to ensure all seals are maintained. So leaks may sometimes not be visible, but moisture is still getting through the wall. What is the sign of leakages? Let's have a look on the sign of leakages. The first one is a sudden unexplained spike in water and electricity bills. So this is usually occurs in water retention structures on the ground and cannot be seen. Damp carpet or warped hard flooring. The water may have seeped out from the under the floor. Next sign is mold or mildew. This is you can see visibly or just the smell. So normally it will visible on the ceiling or wall. Next, how to detect the leakages. Basically, we have few devices that are being used to detect the leakages. First one is a moisture meter. So this moisture meter are used to measure the percentage of water in a given substance. So the device itself will indicate the percentage. If you look at the photo here, the red color means it is too moist. Next is the thermal imaging camera. So this is an infrared camera. It is a non-contact device that detects infrared energy and converts it into the electronic signal. It is then processed to produce a thermal image on a video monitor and perform temperature calculations. So next we're going to have a look on waterproofing defects by area. So these are normally happens in bathroom or toilet. These are the critical point. The point number one is gap or crevice around pipe. Point number two is the flexure cracks in between beam and slabs of it. And point number three is the improper waterproofing application at skirting. So leakage in toilets usually happen in multiple story building. So leak could be caused by a leak in upstairs toilet or wet area. For example, the yard or kitchen. So this is the repair method if we encounter with this type of leakages. So leaks usually occur around the pipe and also at the corners between the beams of it, between the beams and the slabs of it. So these are the method. We will be using the PU injection. We inject the hydrophobic foam into the gaps, then let the foam swell. So this foam will seal all the cracks. This is how PU grouting is done. So the PU grouting is a specialized technique that involves the injection of expanding polyurethane So this is actually the hydrophobic foam, hydrophobic polyurethane foam, to stop any water flowing down or through cracks or to fill voids. So the first step is to make a hole enough deep into concrete in line with crack. Insert the packer tight into the hole by hand, then push the packer inside using socket and tighten the packer by using the drive tool. And then we will connect the nozzle and start the grouting. So the maximum pressure should be around 5000 psi. So once the crack all fill, then you can remove the packer and seal the holes. So this is another solution for wall outside bathroom or toilet. So we will use a special formulated impregnation repellent grout. So this grout is a very fine particle size liquid which able to penetrate to most concrete, brick walls, stone or ceramic or cement materials. So it will form a very dense waterproofing system and block all the pores. There are also leakages that coming from the external wall. So cracks on the external plastered wall will cause leaks on the internal wall. So these are the treatment. So the cracks can be repaired by using acrylic waterproofing coating with a layer of fiber mesh. So of course, after we have done the treatment, this building shall be painted to the new color. So I think that's it for my presentation today. I may pass the floor to organizer for Q&A session.
Yeah, thank you, sir. All right. So, yeah, very great insight. In which we know, like previously, we only know waterproofing. We just saw there's the watermark there, water leakage there, then there's waterproofing. But we don't know actually there are like steps by step from the like using the thermal things to test for the waterproofing leakage, things like that. So, yeah, our webinar session will continue with the Q&A session. So the audience may address the questions by using our chat box, or you may just switch on your microphone directly. Yeah, any question from the floor? Because I got a lot of questions, I guess.
I'm
Anything else now?
yeah.
All right, maybe
Nak tanya boleh?
Ilham, maybe you can go
MC
first.
himself. Okay. So to Mr. Hilmi, so assume me as a contractor, G7 contractor lah.
Okay.
Okay. So what makes Saint Gobain very different from other brand, especially if we talk about the waterproofing, right? We have Nano G, V-Seal. So how you want to convince the contractor that your brand is better than the others?
Wow, that's a critical question.
Very good question, and I also expect this question to be asked. So basically, in our market, I can say if there is a difference, there might be a slight difference between brands. I cannot say that other brand is not good, ours is the best. So it's not fair for me to say that. But in terms of service, we also have the products which is good in performance, and we also have a very experienced technical person which can advise you which type of waterproofing or which method will be using as a solution. So instead of just providing the material, we also provide the technical service.
Yeah. Ilham, did that answer your question?
Yes,
I think,
I think
yeah, that's a
apa ni, okay lah for the
services
question.
is.
Even some of
Right.
the products you cannot differentiate.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Any other question from the floor? Or else I will go first lah, I think. Actually, I got one
more question
question.
from you.
Okay, I got one questions in which
Mm.
usually in the design for the flat roof, and then the most worried things is the waterproofing and the water leakage problem. And then usually like previously I faced the problem in which they asked us to avoid the flat roof design and use the like the yeah. So usually what product will Saint-Gobain suggest for the solution?
Okay, actually for roof, there is a few elements that need to be taken into consideration because it is a system. If you look at the roof, it is a system that contains few layers. It is not just a waterproofing. So this waterproofing layer is just a small part of the roof system, the open roof system. So the first one, of course, you have the concrete. So this concrete, if you have very large roof, if for let's say 1,500 square meter, 2,000 square meter, then the contraction and expansion of this structure element is very huge. Then the concrete itself is rigid. So you need something flexible to be applied on the roof surface. So for example, I give you tensile strength for concrete structure is between 2.5 to 3.0 Newton per millimeter square. So you will need a layer of waterproofing that suits or match the tensile strength of the concrete. So I mentioned just now we have few types of liquid waterproofing that can be exposed or concealed. Conceal means after you apply the waterproofing, you will need a top script as a protective layer. So by combining the waterproofing and the fiber mesh, you will easily can match or get more than the water RC slab tensile strength, which is 2.5 to 3.0. Waterproofing itself is just 1.5. That's why you need a combination of waterproofing and the fiber mesh reinforcement.
Oh, all right. Okay.
It,
Thank you,
is
sir.
it too detailed?
Oh no, I think we need more. Like maybe next time if we got chance, like we can go to Saint-Gobain for site or how is it? Then we can understand better. Right.
Have you been to construction site?
Uh, oh yeah.
It's the
Okay.
best
Uh,
place
uh,
to learn, actually.
True. To the contractor side maybe.
Yes.
So we have a question in the chat box. Hi, Mr. Hilmi. May I know how to maintain the quality of waterproofing to last longer?
Okay. Actually, all waterproofing has its own lifespan. So you cannot get one type of material that can last for so many years. But for our products, we normally give 10 years warranty. So this is for the new project. So of course, year by year, the surface of waterproofing will be deteriorated. Then if let's say after 10 years, you can apply another layer of waterproofing on top of the existing waterproofing that you have done before.
All right. Any more question from the floor? Okay. So actually, I got one more questions. Not related to this products, but I would like to ask Miss Chu, because Saint-Gobain is a very big group and a very big company. Is there any job opportunities that Miss Chu would like to offer to the floors, like our students? We got students from QS, yeah, mostly QS. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand mostly QS. Actually, I was from HPP also.
Oh, I see. So
Hantu balik
alumni,
pagi, right?
alumni. Yeah, alumni.
Where I was graduated 2002.
Oh, 2002. I just
Yeah.
born.
Super senior.
Super alumni. Yeah. And then, okay.
Same faculty, but I major in architecture, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. But my
Yeah.
job here, I'm still seeing the consultant like architects and QS.
Oh,
Uh,
I see.
QS firm in Penang. So it's good that you proceed with your QS in USM.
Would Miss Chu like to share a little bit like how you explore like graduate from architectures in USM and then to this big group
Okay, I did join architecture firm before, okay, when I graduated. So happened that there's a chance from my friend who is also graduated from HPP but major in interior design.
Oh,
And
okay.
because her workload is killing her, so
Okay.
she tried to change to become a supplier, and she asked me to join her lah. So there's a
Oh,
part of my supplier life career lah. So then for joining Sankopan, I need to thank Joshua.
oh, okay.
He is
Uh,
the one who approached me lah. So Joshua, do you have any vacancy open?
yeah, or any tips to share to our students here? Because I think most of us are very concerned on this, in which we are mostly some of us are final year student. So yeah, we can know more about this. If sir
Most
would
of
like to
you
share
are
first.
undergraduate, is it?
Yeah, undergraduate. Mhm.
Mm, I think you can follow our Facebook lah. You just search for Saint-Gobain
Okay.
Malaysia or Saint-Gobain Weber Malaysia. In
Mm.
our Facebook, I think we did post before for this graduate trainees. But
Oh,
to
I
be based
see.
in KL, because you see our factory, we do not have any factories in Penang. But
Okay.
I did saw before they actually quite frequently they will update lah. What are the position we are open for vacancy, but mostly are based in KL lah, I would say. So if
Oh,
any one of you looking for opportunity in KL, for information, like Miss Chu just now mentioned, right? In KL we have one factory in Puncak Alam. That is our Saint-Gobain Weber. Mostly we manufacture for the tile adhesive and also for the adhesive cement and also for the liquid waterproofing products lah. Then
mm,
we have another facility is in Batu Gajah, Perak. So that
okay.
plant mainly we manufacture for skim coat products under the brand of Emix. You can see from our
The
products, yeah,
the
offerings.
mortar.
Yep, the mortar. Then
Mm.
last but not least, we had the newly uh, set up plant in Tanjong Langsat in this Johor, in Johor State. So total we have three plants and facilities in Malaysia. So mostly for management training or for the new
Mm.
graduates, like they will have a vacancy in those locations. Just
Oh,
feel
I
free to follow our Facebook lah, because our HR will occasionally post job posting over there.
Oh, all right. Yeah, just I have
Okay,
to search and then post it in a chat box also, so everyone go and follow. Yeah, and then we can know more news on that. All right,
can, no problem. Yeah,
all right. And then
but most
I
of
think
your after graduate will mostly become QS, isn't it?
uh who knows? Who knows? Right.
Maybe
Oh,
something related to contract normally.
yeah. Probably we'll
Or
do that.
related to
Prepare the
contractors.
tender,
Yes.
prepare the contract. So my
Yeah.
personal advice is just go to the industry,
I see. I see.
learn from below. Because
Okay.
in my 13 years experience, I have 1 year working as a QS. That is for small company installing doors and also sliding doors.
Okay. Yeah.
See, both
Uh-huh.
working in main con and also working in those professional QS firm, got all their pros and cons one.
Mm,
For a beginner, like Hilmi mentioned, yes, you join main con company or smaller main con company, you tends to
Learn,
can learn from head to toe
learn a lot.
because
Mm,
you
We
are
learn.
the
true.
only QS. So you were in charge of all the building materials. Then only you go to a specified professional QS firm, the external one. Then from there, maybe you just assign to certain building materials only. Others not related to you. So it will be more professional. Like example, you in charge of waterproofing materials. Then you will be very good in the waterproofing. Then after that, you jump from the QS company to the manufacturer, lor. People like
Mm,
Sika or Mape, when they have a job opening, then you mention, oh, those days I'm in QS, I specifically take care of this waterproofing product, or might even ended up in Saint-Gobain Weber, who knows? So maybe this is some sharing lah about the career path lah.
yeah, I
You
think that's
also
one.
can try your luck with the developer also. They have
Ah,
in-house QS, the big
true, true.
developer firm.
Yeah, true. I think that's one of the really great option also. And then most of us here have just done our internship. So is there any other questions that would like to related to anything I think to our panel here, to our speakers, and then yeah, all the panels here.
One question for
Yeah.
Mr. Chu. Uh,
Okay.
okay. So if you were given a choice, architect firm or supplier company? Yes. Quite personal, but I just want to know
It's
from
like the same
experience.
question for QS.
It depends on what are you looking for lah. Because I just got my part one, so it's whether I want to continue my part two or not lah. But during my time, I can say that I will. I mean, during that time lah, I will still take to be a supplier lah. But I'm not sure about now lah. The market will be different lah. But last time, I will still become a supplier.
Actually, Miss Chu's same answer from me.
Then I said, okay. I see.
Because
Our
I
time
saw
is different
many,
from you.
I've seen many of the architects, they will end up staying in the office,
Mhm.
working overnight, because they have to meet some deadline. Same like QS.
Okay. So, faham. So basically,
But
don't know
anyhow,
lah.
you need to go and try first because
Mhm.
you need to experience it. Then only you can make a right
Gain
decision.
your experience. Then
Yeah.
True.
when you have that experience, people will be looking for you, not you are looking for people.
Okay. I see.
Wow, that would be like, oh my gosh. All right.
That is what actually happened to me previously.
Oh, okay, I see. That's amazing. All right. You see,
It's,
everyone
it
react the wow
it
face when you
started
try.
from just site supervisor with a
Oh,
pay of 1,200 ringgit per month. That
I
was
see.
14, 13 years ago.
Ah, so yeah, lor.
So
Start
lah,
from
because
bottom.
alright,
Start
because
again.
last time kan our internship, because you know lah, when we see the internship like, oh, I don't want to do this job, I want to do the, you know lah, because that's the thing lah, when we go to the internship. So that's why I
But
asked the question lah.
you cannot be very picky because nowadays
Okay.
it's also hard to get job.
I think we have one more last question.
Rule of thumb,
So,
it's just that if let's say you get your hands dirty, the more the hands get more dirtier, then you can learn, you can pick up from the learning even faster. Like Hilmi mentioned, previously he was a site person, so from day in day out you do inside, so of course you're facing a lot of problem. So from there, that is where you pick up your technical knowledge, because as a supplier or as a manufacturer, we only specialize in our own products. Like example, today we are specializing in waterproofing. Then suddenly you ask me about metal deck or some structural design, which involves a civil C&E, CNS one. Definitely, I can't answer you. But those that they start from the base, they tends to groom, from head to toe. That is again the thing that I stress on. Try to get your hands dirtier.
I see.
okay, all right. We get our hand dirty first, then only then we can enjoy the rest of the life, right? All right. I think Yeah, just now my question actually is the advice for all, and then Mr. Joshua touched it already. So, is there any other question from the floor? If no, everything clear, good, and then we reply 888 in the chat box. 888 in the chat box. If everyone is okay, then we end like coming to an end for this webinar. All right, good.
I'm
888.
just
Oh,
wondering
888.
why is it 666 and 888?
Oh, because 8
It's
is
good.
It's just the
yeah,
coding.
6 is lucky numbers. Like 666 is good. 888 is for Chinese or yeah, I think most of the culture they say egg is hot something like that. All right.
It is
So
fine.
egg is hot. It earn a lot of money something like that. So okay. So thank you,
All the
Mr.
best to you
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Before we end, actually, I would like to invite all the audience to switch on the webcam, and then we can have like a photography session as a memory. Yeah. And then you're welcome to use our virtual background. So it's there in the chat box. So we change your virtual background and then have a photo. Okay. So Shirley may stop sharing and then we will have Lee to take over with the photography session. So come on, everyone.
All right, we wait for a while some, is there anyone who want to change their virtual background?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, at the same time, really thank you lah. Thank you to Mr. Hilmi and then Mr. Joshua and then Miss Chu for your time. And also got Miss Lai, right? Yeah,
The line.
and Mr. Lai. Yeah, to all the panels for the time. And then to all the participants also for your really proactive reactions. So come on, switch on your webcam. All right.
Come on, don't be shy.
Hello.
Yeah, don't be shy.
It's okay if you didn't use our virtual
Mm,
background,
yes.
but we need to see your face. You see? Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, today we got panels here to like sharing a lot of things, and then like things not only the knowledge for the roofings for the waterproofing, but also the knowledge on how we should do, how we should react in the future job opportunities, things like that, right?
Are you
So
still going back to your faculty?
yeah,
Or not? Close
most
down
of the
because.
QS students are now in USM. Yeah, QS
Oh,
students are now
okay.
in
Yes,
USM.
been long time I never go back.
Yeah. All right. So, is there any other students from not from QS? Or if you are QS, then you type QS in the chat box, then we see how many student QS here. Oh, QS. Oh, okay. Good. Really support our QS students. So next time our job opportunity must open to QS students also lah. All right. Okay. So I think most of us like some who want to switch on webcam already switch on. Okay. So we will start taking photo. So Lee,
Oh,
come.
all
You can
right,
take over.
we have,
So ladies and gentlemen, prepare and
okay.
then smile, okay?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, proceed to the next page.
No freestyle.
We are freestyle. Any free? Yeah. Maybe in the other session, okay? Okay, continue smiling because we don't know you are from which page. So just continue smiling.
Yeah, just continue smiling.
Just continue smiling. Okay, all right.
Okay, I think that's done from my side. So now if we can freestyle.
All right, freestyle. Okay.
Okay, done.
Okay, done. All right. Before we switch on our webcam, actually our doctor is here. We got our lecturers here, which is Dr. Farah. So Dr. Farah, you want to say hi to our panels just now? To our speakers today, Dr. Farah. Hi, Dr. Farah.
Hello, hi.
And there's our
Morning,
lecturers.
hi. Thank you very much to our panels. Thank you for the explanation, sharing, and opportunities that you share with our students. It's really, really informative and beneficial. I hope, especially when the panel explain about the leakage, connection, I hope they understand how waterproofing works now. And to improve their measurement, hopefully. So thank you again. Thank you very much for sharing your information with us. Really, really much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So
No
I think
problem,
we are
Professor.
coming.
Thanks for having us also.
Yes, thank you for having
Because
us.
you all are our potential client in future.
Somehow it's a
Yes,
true.
yes, potential client.
Potential
All will be
client
your
in future.
potential client.
Hopefully we can be of your service in future.
Oh, sure. Like students, everyone,
Sure,
right?
sure.
All right. So I think Ilham, are we coming to an end?
Unfortunately, yes, Joshua. So again, thank you to Saint Gobain Weber in bringing our student to have a closer look on the latest industry technology.
So at the same time, we
Jasman, can
really,
you
yeah.
share the picture for us? I mean, with us?
Oh, sure. Later we will let Amris to share to
Okay,
Mr.
no
Hilmi.
problem.
Is it okay? Yeah. So later, Amris will help to share. Okay. So at the same time,
Yeah.
All right.
I would really appreciate your time, Mr. Muhammad Hilmi, and then Miss Chu, Miss Juswa, and also Mr. Lai for for the product talk today. So it broadened our insight to the products, not only to the products that for the single band wearables, but it also help us to understand the way and that we can behave as a future employees, and then maybe we can suggest this product that we learned today to our future clients also. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we hope to have a chance to pay a visit to your site also for further exploration if next time we got a chance. So
So before we ended this session, I think Lee will give a feedback form for today's webinar. So you are invited to drop your comment on that so that we can do better in our upcoming webinar. So you may find the link maybe in the chat box also. All right, it's here.
yeah. So to all the students, kindly fill the feedback form. So for the feedback form later, if needed, then we can share with Miss Chu also on how was the feedback from our students. Is that will be good? All right. So all the students are required to fill in this feedback form so we can know your sound. Okay, know from your side. So So actually, this come to an end for today's webinar. But before we end, we would like to share. We would like to invite you to our coming webinar this Friday too. So it entitled the construction payment dispute and resolution. So if anyone from industry or from our students, if you're interested, you can join this. And then next we have
So okay, so basically, if you are interested in more of the product talk, so we also have another session basically, but on the metal roofing in this upcoming December lah. So we wish to see you then if you interested.
yeah. So actually that's all for our today's. And then remember to fill in the feedback form. And then thank you for everyone for participating. And then we'll see you again, maybe in the future or in the if we have any chance. So thank you and
Bye bye.
we hope to see you again. Bye bye.
Thanks.
Bye everyone.
Take
Thank you.
care, stay
Thank you
safe.
all.
Thank
Bye.
you. Take
Bye.
care and
Stay
stay safe.
So for the guest speaker
Thank you.
can leave
Thank you.
first lah if
Yeah.
ni.
Thank you, Mr. Hilmi, Miss Chu,
Thank you,
and Miss
Hilmi.
Josa. Bye bye. Thank
Welcome.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye. And then to all the year 3 students, I think do we need to stay back? And then for year 1 and year 2 students, maybe you can leave the meeting room already. Thank you. And we hope that everyone have gained something from today's also. Alright. Thank you to our speakers. Bye bye. Alright. Thank you.
Everyone, good job.
Bye bye. Can we have some BGM?